Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wadeen Gymnasium for tonight's doubleheader NAC matchups between the Thomas Terriers and the UMPI Owls. I'm Ricky Goupel, set to bring you the play-by-play today. Anthony Searles will be upstairs running our camera, and it should be a good night of basketball between two schools that know each other very well in Maine. Thomas College making the trip up from Waterville, about 3.5-hour drive here on this winter's Friday night. And it's a busy weekend of basketball here at UMPI as they will host Maine Maritime Academy tomorrow for two more big NAC East games. Let's first look at the Thomas Terriers. They enter with a record of 5-12, 5-3 in conference, more importantly, and currently holding on to that last playoff spot on the NAC East at 5-3 in the number 4. Apologize there, we lost our feed for a second, but they're coming off a loss 92-29 at Colby College, a non-conference matchup for the Terriers. They lost Elena Alderman in that game. She is now out with a knee injury, so very tough to see that for the Terriers. Alderman was averaging 10.1 points a game and their best three-point shooter as well, but now Thomas will have to adjust to life without her here tonight, and it starts tonight for them in that area as the Terriers before that lost to Maine Maritime, or beat Leslie and then lost to Maine Maritime, but had a nice 3-game win streak to start out their semester against the Western teams, Delhi, Linden, and Johnson. They won 3 in a row there, so has helped them get to a 5-3 conference record and hold a game-and-a-half lead over the UMPI Owls for that last playoff spot. As for the UMPI Owls, they are 4-11 on the year, coached by Mark Knight. They are playing a lot better as of late, coming off a win at Johnson and 79-67, a 12-point win here, and then fell to Linden before that. But Coach Knight will be without Lindsay Hamilton. Talk about the injury bug here that bit the Owls as well. Lindsay Hamilton went down in the last game. She's day-to-day, but will be out temporarily, out tonight. And it's going to take a lot of guard play for these Owls to beat the Terriers, who are very guard-oriented, a lot of quick players. They love to trap in the half court and full court as well. And they will love to run the floor. So UMPI's going to need a big game from Anira Ayala, who has had a lot of big games so far this season for UMPI, and I'm sure she is poised to do that tonight. Giovanna Oliva, another name, and Cameron Alice, the 3 starting guards for UMPI, will have to be big tonight, handling the ball, taking care of it, and being quick on their feet. UMPI started the season off 0-6 for a win at Fisher for their first win since then. They have been 4-5, so right around 500 since they righted the ship after their non-conference schedule. They are 3-4 in conference, trying to get back to 500 and gain a big game here on against Thomas here tonight. As the final minutes of warm-ups ticking away here, just about ready as the teams will enter their huddles. Again, Ricky Goupel with you tonight. Anthony Searles will be on camera. Still working through the kinks of our new advanced broadcast, so bear with us as technical difficulties come up. Looked like a couple came up in pregame already. But just about ready here. Thomas coached by Jason Coleman. UMPI again coached by Mark Knight. Jason Coleman in his 3rd year, Coach Knight in his 1st. We'll have Hector Perez here on public PA announcements coming right up as 30 seconds are left on the clock here. Happy to have you for some basketball tonight. Hope you stay with us all night long. The men's game poised to be a good matchup as well. Very evenly matched teams here in the women's game. And UMPI men on their best start in 50 years.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wadeen Gymnasium, home of the University of Maine Presque Isle Owls. This evening's game features the Terriers of Thomas College versus our own University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now for the starting lineups. First for the Terriers, 5'4" first year from Orrington, Maine, number 4, Mariah Roberts. A 5'6" first year from Skowhegan, Maine, number 5, Annabelle Morris. A 5'10" forward from Columbus, Ohio, number 12, Sky Kubwala. A 5'3" guard from Andover, Massachusetts, number 24, Yaribel Pena. And a 5'9" forward from Southwest Harbor, Maine, number 42, Molly Gray. The Terriers are coached by Jason Coleman, assisted by Gavin Kane, Maggie Mahan, and Nicole DeRoche. And now, for your University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls, a 5'4" guard from Miami, Florida, number 1, Giovanna Oliva. A 5'4" guard from Guanabo, Puerto Rico, number 5, Anaira Ayala. A 5'1" guard from Fort Fairfield, Maine, number 10, Cameron Alla. A 6-foot forward from Bryant Pond, Maine, number 14, Karen Marshall. And a 5'10" forward from Howland, Maine, number 15, Alexis Ireland. The Owls are coached by Mark Knight, assisted by Dan Kane, Lauren Magno, and Angel Gutierrez. Our officials for tonight are Mr. Underwood, Mr. Lamar, and Mr. McLaughlin.
Well, job well done by Hector Perez on our PA, and we're just about ready here at Wadeen Gymnasium. People filing in. We expect the crowd to thicken quite a bit as the night progresses. Teams will huddle up for UMPI. It'll be their usual 5-, Lindsay Hamilton, Giovanna Oliva, Anaira Ayala, Karen Marshall, Alexis Ireland, and Cameron Alla. And for Thomas, it'll be Mariah Roberts, Annabelle Morris, Sky Kubwalo, Amber Watkins, Gabrielle Pena, and Molly Gray. And Thomas will have it first. It's Pena giving it off to Roberts. And we are underway here at Wadeen Gymnasium. Ricky Goupel with you tonight. Anthony Searles on camera. Underneath, they get it to Gray right away. And it's picked up the rebound by the newest 1,000-point rebounder. Lexi Ireland gets her first one tonight early. Alla. Oliva has a jab step, tough take, and it's rejected there by Morris, but they're going to get her for a foul.
Way to move the ball, White. Way to move the ball. Good job. Yeah. White.
It'll be 2 shots coming up here for Giovanna Oliva. She got the first. Take a look at that foul leading up to it here. The second as well. So Giovanna Oliva starts the scoring tonight with 2 free throws for UMPI. The Owls going into a little bit of full court pressure here. Try not to get beat back. Here's Pena underneath, try to find Gray. There's a kick ball first. It'll be an end line out of bounds for the Terriers. Roberts to take it out. Bouncing it in to Roberts. Up top, underneath for 2. It's Sky Kubwalo, the savvy veteran here for Thomas, a senior. Makes it 2-2. Ayala lobs it back to Ireland, finding herself free to the hoop. Nice set piece there for the Owls. And they ran that pretty well against Johnson, getting Lindsay Hamilton underneath open. She's out tonight, but Ireland kind of steps in, plays that role on that possession there. Here's Thomas into their half-court offense, working it around Morris. Now Roberts, inside to Gray. Thought about a jump shot, tried to find it underneath. Ireland got a hand on it, and then Oliva is in there for the steal. And Oliva will slow it down. Getting a pick from Ireland. Now over to Alla. Lobs it inside Ireland. Backing down her defender. They kick it out. Marshall will try a 3 from the top. No good. It's loose. UMPI almost had a chance at the rebound, but Thomas pulls it away. And here they go. Up ahead, Gray. And he'll slow it down. Back to Morris, who launches for 3. It's in and out. And the stick back is up and in. And Thomas ties it at 4. Thomas Menor in the house, occupying our bleachers to the left of the camera. Jumper on the way from Ayala, no good. Rebounded by Kubwalo. Up ahead to Pena. Pena, and now Morris. Working it around Gray in the short corner, kicks it back out top to Morris. Ireland's able to get a steal there and find Oliva. So a weird looking steal, but UMPI will take it away anyway. And then they throw it away. Back over to, actually no, it'll be last touch there by Roberts, barely. Over at the near sideline. Bear with us as we work through some of the kinks of the new advanced broadcasts. Ireland up top for UMPI. Left side stops, now kicks it out over to Alla, too high for her. Nice catch by a member of our student section, Dakota Morrow. Morris up ahead, now Kubwalo. All the way over to Roberts, they're working it around. Pena got Ayala to blow by, and now she will try a jumper. It's no good in the paint, and a rebound by Alexis Ireland. Oliva. Runner shot put up, no good. Thomas is there, and they're looking to push. They just got Marshall to beat, but then Pena can't connect with Kubwalo off her foot, and back over to the Owls. Ayala. Behind the back. Little runner, kicks it out, Ireland. Thought about giving it to Alla. Spin move, Ireland in the lane, no good. Trying to get her own miss, but it's pulled down by Kubwalo, and she'll dribble out of trouble. Inside Gray. In trouble, needs to get rid of it, she does. And a foul here against Cameron Alla. And that'll send Mariah Roberts to the line. First trip here tonight for Thomas College. Roberts 5 of 8 on the line on the year. And she got the first. Take a look at that foul here by Alla. And the second one is good as well. 6-4 Terriers in the early goings. Ayala trying to take it up, gets it to Oliva. Back to Ayala. Underneath, trying to get Ireland some post moves. She stops at a tough spot, and she's bumped. Kubwalo got her in the face, it looks like. Get back to the inbounder, Ayala. Terriers were ready for it. Inside Ireland, the up fake, little up and under, and a nice move by Alexi Ireland into the post. We're tied at 6. Roberts, get inside Kubwalo, can't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Oliva. Crossover move. Ireland goes right side, and they're going to be an offensive foul against Ireland. Take another look at that here, as Ireland was taking it to the hoop on the right side. That was a tough one. Tough call, I'm saying. I'm not saying it's wrong or anything, just tough to make the decision. Borderline, anyway. Up top, Pena will swing it around. It's Roberts, puts up a 3, and she got it. Mariah Roberts, a big 3, the game's first triple, and it's 9-6 Thomas. Oliva taking it up herself, hesitates, going to try to go all the way to the rim here. Tough off-balance shot through some contact. It doesn't go. And here's Thomas looking to push. Pena, Ireland gets back defensively, but then Gray, who trailed the play, is there. And the timeout is called by Coach Mark Knight. It'll be a 30-second timeout, but Thomas in front by 5. 11-6 is the score. So 5-point lead for the Terriers. 4:29 left here in this first quarter. More and more people filling out the stands here. The night is very much still young. Amelia Ivy into the game, gets it to Ireland. They kick it out. Marshall will try a corner 3, just misses. And a rebound by Gray. Morris. Now Roberts. Inside into the game, Holly Loring. Get it back to Beneke, who's also into the game. A 3 on the way, no good. It's too strong from Morris. And Ala is there for the long rebound. Dribbles out of some trouble. Crossover move. Ayala, a corner 3 from the wing, that is, and she got it. Big shot there. Naira Ayala is #1 leading three-point shooter in the conference as three-pointers a game. She averages around 3.6, so you round up to 4 per game. Ayala. That's her first of tonight. Inside Gray, baby jumper, no good. Gets her own miss, and gets her own miss again. And she's whistled for steps first, before anything else could ensue. It's 11-9. Ireland, now Ivy around top. She's bumped there by Hannah Isaac. It'll be sideline out of bounds here for UMPI. Ayala taking it out. Lobbing it into Ireland's. Hands it back to Alla in the corner, a little give and go. Inside Ireland, she is fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. So UMPI moves it around there with Ireland and Alla. And it'll be 2 here for Lexi Ireland, the leading scorer in the NAC, leading rebounder. Crazy part is she has made over 150 free throws on the year, I believe. Studying the stats this morning, I think that's what I didn't write that down, but an insane amount. She goes to the line a lot and shoots around 80% from the line on the year. And she has tied the game at 11 with 2 free throws there. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Beneke lobbing up ahead, so Thomas going deep into their bench already. That's Sarah Davis, and it's back to Loring and Beneke. They've moved it to the corner. Davis back out to the other corner. Davis up top. Deja Hamilton is in for the first time. Underneath, they find Davis, and she lays it in for 2. Alla into the front court, getting a pick from Ireland. Alla into some traffic, and she's fouled. So Cameron Alla taking it all the way up, gets some penetration, and then draws a foul. And that will be the 4th. That is the 5th team foul on Thomas. So it'll be 2 shots coming up here for Cameron Alla. Don't go anywhere at the start of halftime. Got a special segment. Had a chance to chat with Cameron Alla briefly the other day. You got 94 feet segment coming up at halftime, so stay tuned for that. It'll be with Cameron Alla in the women's game. Won't reveal the men's guest yet, but Alla got the free throws. We're tied at 13. Lexi Ireland directing traffic in the backcourt, or the front court that is, as Thomas does take it up. And here's Hamilton. Skip pass all the way over. Nice ball movement inside. They get Roberts to kiss it off the glass and in. So a good possession there for Thomas. They take a 2-point lead. Few Terrier fans in attendance tonight. Inside Ireland. Nice lob from Oliva. And Ireland will draw the foul. Take a look at that here on the lob. Got her on the arm. She got them both. Tied at 15. So UMPI making free throws here. I think that's 6 free throws in a row they've made to tie the game. At 11, then at 13, now at 15. Under 2 minutes here in this first quarter. They're working around. Deja Hamilton up top. Another crafty guard for Coach Coleman. Here she is again. Drives and kicks out to Davis for 3 from the top of the key. No good. It's loose, but an offensive board. Beneke, now Davis dives to the hoop. Has to dish it away. Thomas gets a fresh 20, and now a foul on Anira Ayala. Reach it in there. Hamilton. Now Davis working around into the corner. Now back up top to Davis. Roberts. Loring. All the way back. Really making the Owls defense work here as Thomas with those long passes. They do get a stop this time. Alla up ahead. A 3 on the way. Oliva, no good. Ireland's there for the offensive rebound. Put back up and in. And Lexi Ireland with a good first quarter gives UMPI the lead now. They've been playing catch up for a while, but now it is 17-15. Beneke drives inside the lane. Now they kick it out, move it around. Hamilton. Back up to Davis. Little dribble penetration offense. The runner from Loring, no good. And another offensive board for Thomas. Hamilton for 3 from the left wing. Back iron and another offense. Oh, spoke too soon. This time it will go to UMPI. Thought we were going to have another offensive rebound, but then it was touched out. And it favors the Owls. 25.2. The shot clock is off here. Thomas College, 3rd in the conference in offensive rebounds a game, averaging around 13.1 per contest. And Good contest there in the backcourt by Mariah Roberts. It'll stay with UMPI. They back him into the corner, and here's that full court pressure for Thomas. Oliva is going to handle it herself, though. Oliva, now Ivy, the drive, dishes it to Marshall, back out. Ayala wants a three. It's front iron, and just short. 10 seconds now. Loring up ahead, Beneke. All the way over, Hamilton. Now Davis. Clock is winding. Beneke kicks it out, the three. It's good if it goes. And she just doesn't get the roll. Mariah Roberts gave it a go there. Well, that'll do it for quarter number one. 17-15, UMPI in front. So we're ready for quarter number two here at UMPI. They lead, the Owls do, by 2, 17-15. Kind of traded buckets / free throws there for most of that first quarter, and UMPI finds himself in front by a possession. They went 4 for 12 from the field. Each team around 35% shooting from the field. Thomas went 6 of 17. Ayala. Now Amelia Ivy, pass stolen by Beneke, a good read. Had a notion to take it herself, then dishes it away. They keep it in, but then UMPI will get a steal out of it. Ayala. Now to Karen Marshall, barely establishes her feet into the front court. Ala has the basketball, hands off to Ivy. Ivy has some space, takes it left side, blocked by Beneke. Nice take by Amelia Ivy, but Beneke playing well defensively here, and then Ivy will pick up the foul. Ireland and Engel, both the Lexis, check it in for UMPI. Ala and Oliva will get a quick breather. Beneke to take it out. Beneke, another veteran for the Terriers, has played solid minutes for all 4 years. I remember back when Thomas had just 7 players. They came up here for a play-in game when the NAC was an open tournament for that year. Beneke was one of the leading players on that squad, and that was back in 2021, 2022. Ayala, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Pena. Pena up ahead to Gray. Too far out of reach. Back over to UMPI, so a little out of control here for the Terriers. They like to push the ball, and sometimes you live and die by that sometimes. Right now, have turned it over a couple of possessions now. The score is still 17-15. Ireland to the left side, hands it off to Ivy. Looking for somebody. She gets to Ayala. Now Engel. They'll be trying to work through their half court. They're going to get back to Engel on the give and go. Now Ivy, a jumper, and she got it. Nice shot by Amelia Ivy. Confidence. She seems to get more confidence with each passing game. And that was a good shot for UMPI, and they'll lead by 4. Morris inside, Gray with a left hand, around and down. The timeout called here by Thomas. It's a 30-second timeout. Oliva will take it up for the Owls out of the timeout called by Coach Coleman. Now Engel, it's lost and stolen by Kubwalo. Up ahead, Morris, the pass underneath to Pena, and she finishes in transition. So Thomas gets some of their starters back out there. An immediate turnover and a transition bucket. We're tied at 19. Almost another steal here. It's loose on the floor. Ireland picks it up. They're going to let it play on. Thomas wanted a jump ball inside. Instead, they find Marshall underneath for two. Thomas in their half court here. Gray. Underneath, Thomas will throw it away there. Too high for Kubwalo to corral. And here's Alla, UMPI in front by two. Oliva. Work it over to Engel. Now Alla. Ireland. Ayala and Oliva again. Oliva will fire a three. And hits the shot clock. It'll go back over to Thomas. Gray in the paint for Thomas. Kick it out, Pena. She stops, little floater. Nice shot by Yarabel Pena. And we're tied at 21. So the back and forth trend continuing here. Oliva now to Ireland. They'll touch it out. Ayala stops in the corner. Tried finding Ireland underneath. Slapped out of play. And he'll stay with UMPI here. Back to Oliva. Whistle for its steps there.
Hey, Joe, take the ball out of bounds. Hey, take the one.
Thomas ball out of the travel. Trying to take another lead here. A lot of lead changes so far in this one, and then they turn it over. Engel is there for the steal. Up ahead to Oliva. Oliva will take it into the front court, work around the perimeter. In the corner, Ayala stops a mid-range J from the wing. No good. And a rebound by Kubwalo. Up ahead, finding Roberts. Mishandled it, but got it back. Roberts tried finding Kubwalo. She steps up to field the pass. Kubwalo high in the air, and Gray tracks it down. So a little bit of helter-skelter here for Thomas. A three, no good by Morris. And Coach Knight for UMPI yells out, settle. Here's Oliva crossing the timeline. Engel, kick it out. Alla, no good. They'll stay with UMPI.
Great job, Lexi, great job.
Holly Loring is back in the game for the Terriers. Kubwalo will exit. 5:13 to go here in the half. He'll lob it in right away. 2 points for UMPI. 23-21. Thomas getting it up. Pena. Gray stops in the paint, trying to use the glass there, no good. Rebounded by Ireland. Back to Oliva. Oliva, right side. Underneath, it's stolen by Thomas. UMPI throws it away. Roberts gets it stolen away by Ireland. Bounce pass up ahead to Oliva, couldn't corral it, and she will wait for reinforcements here. So an up-tempo, back and forth action here the last couple minutes. Three no good from Ayala. They'll get it back to her and swing it around. Engel steps into a three ball. It's short. Ireland gets another board on a long rebound Kicks it out. Alla now for 3, and she got it. So don't give UMPI 3 or 4 tries on one possession. They'll make you pay. Cameron Alla burying the 3. Pena inside. UMPI will get a steal. They lead by 5 now, so the Owls with their biggest lead of the evening so far. Coach Knight will take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. The Owls in front by 5, 26-21. So UMPI basketball, Coach Knight wanted a timeout. Let's see if he can draw something up here. 3:46 to go in quarter number 2. Oliva will take it out in front of some of our fans there. Needs to get rid of it. She does to Ireland. Back to Alla. Now Ayala in the corner. They get it to her. The set piece almost worked, but the 3 is too strong. Pena. Back to Roberts. Gray. Up top, back to Pena again. She's gonna go right side, kicks it back inside. Nice ball movement, interior passing there for the Terriers. They find Gray for 2. The assist from Holly Loring. Ireland, Ayala is open for 3, just wide to the left. And a rebound from Thomas. Coach Knight says keep shooting, as UMPI has gotten some opportunities out of it. And the question here is to whose ball that'll be. Take another look. Kind of weird play there, right next to the sideline. Yep, I believe that's the correct call. It should be Thomas basketball. Looks like it was last touched by Ireland. Under 3 minutes. UMPI's token pressure. They'll back it off. Roberts. Over here to Pena. Stops. Pena, a little jump stop in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Ireland. Oliva. Back and forth here with Ayala inside to Ireland. Puts a power dribble down and she's fouled. And Ireland will go to the line. So Ireland already has 7 rebounds in the game and give her 11 points. Averaging 18.7 and 14.6 on the year. And she makes both free throws again, so her clip continues to climb from the charity stripe. It's another 5-point lead here for UMPI, 28-23. Kubwalo is back in. Karen Marshall awaits here at the table. Pena, right wing, inside. Working around, Loring kicks it out for 3. It's Roberts, no good. And a one and done there for Thomas. They cleaned up the offensive glass very well for a stretch, but then as of late, it's been one and done, it seems. Alla trying to find Ireland underneath. Nice read by Kubwalo. Here come the Terriers. Pushing is Pena, nice take to the rim. Beating Lexi Engel back, and it's a 3-point game again. Ayala. Over to Alla. Alla put it on the floor. Thomas trying to trap there. Alla dribbles out of it. Someone's got to be open now. So Oliva fires a 3. No good. Engel finds herself free at the hoop. Nice follow-up. And Lexi Engel gets in the scoring column. It's loose. Ireland gets the steal. She'll take it up. In the corner, Ayala. Now Oliva, left wide open for three. No good. And now a foul on the rebound action. They're going to get Engel for the foul. Let's take a look at that last possession there that left Engel wide open underneath. Nobody boxed her out. She trails it, gets it, no hesitation, up and in. Five-point lead again for UMPI. 30-25. Kubwalo, our right wing with Roberts. Kubwalo, a three. No good. But an offensive board by Roberts. They kick it out. Loring baseline jumper, no good. And here's Ayala for UMPI. She'll try to slow it down. Turns her back to her own basket. Lets the defenders fly by. Marshall. Now Alla inside Ireland. The defender bit, but she can't get it to go. The defender fronted her. They played catch up to stop that attempt. And here's Thomas on this end. Closing in on 30 seconds. Loring is open for two. As the ball barely touched the floor there. They get the bucket in transition. UMPI with a three-point lead again. Ayala to Ireland. Rolls off a defender, takes it to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Loring. Puts it on the floor, shot clock's off here. 13 seconds, Beneke stops at the top. Picks up her dribble, now over to Pena, inside, Kubwalo, jumper from the free throw line, no, off the front iron. They get it to Ayala, 3 seconds, trying to get a shot off here at midcourt. Good if it goes, but it'll be short. And that'll do it for the first half. A fun one, up and down the floor. UMPI, it lead by 3, 30-27. As the Owls were led in that first half by Lexi Ireland with 12 points. Thomas, very balanced scoring. Couple players with 4. Yarabel Pena and Holly Loring each had 4. And then 4 players with 2. And Sky Kubwalo had 3. Oh, actually, I'm looking at the rebounds there. My apologies. That makes more sense. Mariah Roberts had 9. Molly Gray had 6. And Yarabel Pena had 6. So still balanced attack for Thomas, but UMPI is led by Ireland. So that'll do it for the first half. Let's take a look here at our brand new segment, 94 feet.
94 feet with Cameron Alla. I'm going to start you out with an easy one. Duke or UNC?
Duke, 100% all the way. No questions.
Favorite Brian stretch?
He's probably going to be happy about this one, but probably the clamshells. But I don't like them, but they feel good.
Best way to pass the time on the bus?
Listening to music. You will never catch me without my headphones on.
Favorite Coach Knight saying?
Good, good, good. Repeatedly, over and over, even if it's not good.
Funniest teammate?
Joe. She makes any moment better.
And favorite basketball memory from your careers?
There's a lot, but from this one, probably going to Boston with my girls. We went to a restaurant, we went shopping, and we did the cha-cha slide and the train.
Can't miss with the cha-cha slide.
You can't.
94 feet with Cameron Alla, 28 meters.
Back here, Wadeen Gymnasium getting set to start the second half of play. The first one was a fun first half, back and forth, a lot of lead changes, never really worse than a 5-point game. I believe it was 5 or closer the whole time. As the Owls in front 30-27. They went 9 for 31 from the field in that first half. Thomas went 12 of 30. And Thomas will have the first possession here in this one. Roberts to Gray. Both teams out there with their starting 5, it looks like. Gray, power dribble in the paint. No good on the short mid-ranger. And a rebound by Karen Marshall. Here comes Giovanna Oliva. Takes it to the right and kicks it out. Ayala, corner 3, too strong. Ireland's there for the rebound. Can't get it to go. A nice steal by Oliva in the backcourt, and she is home free to the hoop. Nice play by Giovanna Oliva. Puts UMPI up by 5 again. Kubwalo, short shot, no good. Bounces right back to her. And now Molly Gray kicks it out. Pena swinging around. Morris, baseline, gets it back to Kubwalo. Now here's a 3 from Roberts. And another rebound by Marshall.
Hey, watch him, say hi.
And Oliva is tripped up here by Morris. Unintentional, but foul nonetheless. Take a look at that last steal here by Giovanna Oliva in the backcourt. What led up to it? Great mind, just pokes it free. Takes it to the rim. Oliva, chance to catch her breath here, and she'll have it. The Owls playing without Lindsay Hamilton tonight, who had a big 18-point game in their win over Johnson, and Thomas without Elena Alderman. So the teams, both teams, a little banged up here going into the latter portion of this season. Just 8 games counting today remaining on the schedule for UMPI. Thomas, I believe, is the same. The runner here by Morris is good, and it's back to a 3-point game. So it's been 5 points to 3 points for the last 5-6 minutes of game time almost. 2 minutes here into this third quarter. Nice bounce pass from Ireland to Marshall. Can't get the layup to go. But UMPI has been in front by 5 and 3 for a while now. Thomas trying to cut into that and break the pattern. Kubwalo kicks it out. Pena swinging around. Baseline jumper on the way from Gray. No good. Ireland and Roberts are tied up. The air will favor the Owls this time.
Hey, get the press attack. Joe, get middle. Joe. Or Cam, get Cam middle. Cam middle. Go. Stay middle. Want the ball, Cam. Want the ball, Cam.
Ayala all the way over to Oliva. They break the pressure. Ala back to Oliva. Ayala all the way over. Ala, a 3, no good. Marshall for the offensive rebound though. Kicks it out. Ayala, the second chance for 3, still no good. UMPI is yet to heat up from behind the arc in this one.
Shorten these closeouts.
Had a couple of 3s. Ala, I think, had one, and Ayala had one in that first half. Here's Kubwalo, mid-range J, and it's back to a 1-point game. So they do eventually break the pattern. Ala, Marshall, stolen from behind there by Kubwalo, slaps it right to Yarabel Pena. Kubwalo underneath, they find Gray. And Thomas takes the lead, 33-32. We got a timeout on the floor. Coach Knight wants to talk about it. And it's a 1-point lead for the Terriers to start this half. Terriers on a 6-0 run.
Yeah, hey, get top. Go right down high low. Right to high low. Right to high low.
Ayala gives it to Oliva. Ireland kicking it out. Ayala back to Alla. Ireland at the elbow. Ball fake. Nice couple of ball fakes by Lexi Ireland, and she finishes for 2 there. So a nice answer out of the timeout for the Owls. Roberts and out Gray. Kick it out. UMPI collapses defensively. They'll work it around. Inside Kubwalo with Ireland standing tall in there. Good clean defense, and UMPI gets a stop. Oliva. To Cameron Alla. Working around Ayala. Now Marshall. A steal here by Pena. Read it well, and she gets through all the defense to the cup for 2. And Pena going coast to coast there for Thomas, and they retake a 1-point lead. So Thomas put on some pressure. They'll get it to Oliva in the middle to break the pressure. Now Alla's trailing the play. She has it at the wing. Back to Oliva. Baseline. Back to Ireland. Jumper, no good. It was deflected. And line out of bounds here for Anaira Ayala. All the way up top to Oliva. They get it to Ayala. Slow developing there. Now Alla again for 3. Oliva. Does she get the roll? And she does as the shot clock is expiring. The iron tantalizingly kind there for UMPI. And that is their 3rd 3 of the day. Couldn't have come at a better time. They lead by 2 now. All the way over Pena. Thought about a 3 now. Drives. Gets back to Gray. Ball fake. Gray falling away with the left hand. Nice finish by Molly Gray. The sister of a former UMPI player, Olivia Gray. Molly Gray has had a nice night here for the Terriers. Eight points for her. Here's Ayala, a 3 from the top, and she got it. And UMPI now, 2 straight possessions with 3s, just when it seemed like they were going cold. Kubwalo, elbow jumper, now shots are falling here for both sides. 40-39 reads the scoreboard. Ireland. Now Ayala, back to Lexi Ireland in the paint, shot around the rim and out. Should go back over it, it will. I think Karen Marshall touched that last. Take a look. So 1-point lead for UMPI. Up ahead, Roberts. Pena stops, the jumper on the way, no good. Ireland's there for the one-and-done rebound. Up ahead, Ayala trying to go coast to coast, no good. Loose on the floor, and it'll stay with UMPI. Laying on the end line there was Pena. (40-39). Beneke gonna check in for Thomas. A couple of subs flying in and out here for both sides. They get it to Alla, flashing out to the corner for 3. No good. A good look there for UMPI. Ireland, an offensive rebound. And now Oliva up top. Oliva. Alla stops, kicks it out to Giovanna Oliva. A little baseline runner, no good. And a rebound there for Thomas. They get a stop eventually. Up ahead on this end, Beneke It's a kickball against UMPI. Pena drives, splits the defense, and she's fouled. It'll be 2 free throws coming up here for Yarabel Pena. She's a 69% free throw shooter on the year. Ivy is in, and Oliva will get a breather. Pena's first is good. Tied at 40. Cannot break the tie there, so Pena splits the pair, and Marshall secures it for UMPI. But a great game, wire to wire so far in this one. Working it around here, trying to exploit this Thomas pressure, and now out of bounds, it'll favor Thomas. Let's take a look at that. That one, interesting. Might have ricocheted and hit Alla last. I don't know. But from my angle sitting courtside, it looked like it should have stayed with UMPI, but it'll be Thomas ball nonetheless. Underneath, Kubwalo kicks it out. Pena up top. They're working around. Beneke. Back out to Roberts. They're forcing Thomas to reset here. Kubwalo, he up fake. She's in the corner. Try to get it back to Beneke. They'll save it to avoid backcourt. Got to hurry. 5 on the shot clock, but they find Beneke underneath. And so Thomas gets lucky there. A timeout called by Coach Coleman. It's a full 60 seconds. And the Owls almost got to stop there defensively, but Thomas is able to find Beneke free underneath. They lead by 2 here. Take a look at some of the upcoming schedules here for both sides. For the Owls, currently on a long homestand. No place like home. They got MMA tomorrow, and then Farmington Husson next weekend before they go to UMFK and then UMA to wrap up their home season. And then for the Terriers, they will go to UMFK tomorrow. Then Worcester State on the 20th. I had the date wrong on that one. I think that's the 29th, it's supposed to be. And then MMA and Husson after that. So some big games coming up for both sides as we get down to the late stretch of this 2024-25 season. Hard to believe we're already talking playoffs in just a few short weeks. Two weeks from now, it'll be senior day for UMPI as they host the Moose of UMA, and then the weekend after that, they go to MMA and Thomas to wrap up the regular season, trying to get back to the playoffs for the fourth straight season. Thomas was there last year. They were the 4th seed. That's where they sit right now. Pena up ahead, gets it back to Kubwalo. She's fouled. See who they're going to get. They're going to get Alla on the foul. Take a look at that sequence. Ivy will check out. Kubwalo with the first. We've got the second. Oliva taking it up. Really a 10-second violation. So UMPI unaware of the urgency they needed there, and there will be a turnover to Thomas, who now lead by 4. I think this is the biggest they have led all night.
Hey, take the one. Let's go, Blue. Let's go. We're in Blue. Let's work.
Here's the Terriers using the short corner with Kubwalo, Pena, and now Roberts. Back to Holly Loring. Beneke inside Kubwalo, stripped on the way up there by Ireland, and then Ireland is fouled in the backcourt by Kubwalo, who will help her up. Kubwalo knew it. She'll get back defensively.
Hey, Joe. Yeah. You're going to go out to the wings. Joe, stay high post for me.
Ayala. Now Oliva. All the way over to Lexi Engel in the corner. Ala, jump in the pass there was Loring, and Loring's going to try to go herself. Engel tried to chase her down, but Loring beats her to the hoop for 2. Saw Engel with a play last game. She came hustling defensively to back tip it on a transition play just like that, but Loring, good awareness. Here's Engel from the corner for 3, no good. 6-point lead for Thomas. UMPI trying to get a steal here in the backcourt. They'll force it out. Thomas will have to hurry. They got 6 seconds. Coach Coleman informs his players of that. 6 seconds to avoid a 10-second count. And they do get it across. Kubwalo now on the other side with Loring. Now Pena. Back to Beneke. Roberts. Beneke again. Back to Roberts. Working it around. Kubwalo in the paint. Lobs underneath Loring. UMPI there, and they get a steal. Ireland puts it on the floor. Needs to find a guard. And now gets it stolen away on this end. Put up no good from Kubwalo. And then a foul by Oliva reaching in on Beneke. Not in the act of shooting. It'll be end line out of bounds. 8.4 seconds left in the third. Thomas in front by 8. Want to try to extend that here before this quarter is done. They get it in. Beneke, nice find. Can't use the glass to make it fall, though. A rebound by Loring and a jump ball call in amongst the trees there. The arrow will favor Thomas, and they'll do it again with 4.7. They lob it in. Inside, Pena gets free, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. The Terriers out in front by 8, the biggest lead for any side as we enter the final 10 minutes, but definitely still well within reach. Let's take a look at that last shot of the out-of-bounds play with 4.7 seconds. Get into Pena, cutting around, uses the glass. And that does it for quarter number 3. Ten minutes left in this one. The Terriers lead by 8, try to make the trip up and come away with this big NAC victory. UMPI, who is currently in the number 5 spot, the only team out in the NAC East right now, 3-4. Thomas right ahead of them at 5-3. So this would really go a long way for the Terriers to separate themselves from the Owls for the rest of the season. And UMPI, if they could win this one, come back, it would be just a half a game out from Thomas. All the way over, Engel. Now Ala picked up by Loring, and now running the floor is Kubwalo, puts one dribble down and up and in, and the lead is double digits here for the Terriers. Trying to start this quarter out on a run, which would make it pretty late early for UMPI in the fourth. If they could go on a bit of a run here, make it 15 points, then all of a sudden it's a different story. Alla, big shot coming up here for UMPI. Can't get it to go. Engel tried to get the board, but Ireland ends up with it. Oliva sets her feet for three, and she got it. Big one for the Owls.
Watch the overload. Talk about it.
Beneke. Out of Roberts.
Good, Joe. Stay there.
Back out Roberts. Inside, Kubwalo's fouled. It'll be end line out of bounds for Thomas. Look at that three by Oliva.
Hey, let's go. No foul.
Alla couldn't quite get it to go. Ireland got the board, kick it out. Oliva from the left wing. Took her time and buried it. And now they'll get it in. Pena. Kubwalo up top, 10 on the shot clock, now throws it away. So Thomas not on the same page there. UMPI will catch a break and now have the basketball, trailing by 7, 50-43. UMPI trying to set up. Here's Alla, will take it up. Passing it over to Ayala, and now Engel. Back to Ayala. Ireland in a tough spot, finds Marshall to get out of trouble. Now Alla again, got to hurry here, 10 on the shot clock, spinning around. Now Ayala lost it, and a steal here from Kubwalo. Up ahead, she lobs it to Loring. Alla is getting back defensively, and that'll be a legal use call on Cameron Alla. Two shots coming up here for Holly Loring. Can't get the first. Loring 65.5% from the free throw line on the year. And got the second though. Makes it an 8-point game.
Ireland middle.
Ayala crossing the timeline for UMPI. Try to find Alla. Taken away, though, by Thomas. Kubwalo stripped, and it'll go back to UMPI. They want a tip there. They won't get one.
Hey, stay behind her. Move the ball.
Marshall will try a three here, left open. Hits the front iron and goes out. Might have been an air ball. I couldn't tell from my angle, but UMPI keeps it nonetheless. Alla, now Ayala. Ireland was there to rescue the play. Ireland kicking out, working around Marshall. Thought about a three. Goes baseline. They close out. Kubwalo fouls her. So Thomas has done a nice job on Ireland in this half. Just 2 points for her. She had 12 in the first, now got 14. Does have 12 rebounds, so she's reached her daily double-double. They steal the term from Jeopardy, daily double-double. Inside, Ayala's pass there is intercepted by Pena. Pena all the way herself to the hoop, no good. Kubwalo went up for the board, couldn't secure it. And UMPI gets lucky there. They get it to Cameron Alla, up ahead to Engel, and it's stolen again by Thomas. Here's Loring. Has a 1-on-3 here, so she'll slow it down. Thomas with his 8-point lead here. They have the ball. Inside jumper, deflected. They'll stay with Thomas. Amelia Ivy's coming in for Karen Marshall. UMPI trying to get as many guards out there as they can. Oliva's on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Cameron Alla out there with 3 for UMPI. Beneke. 10 on the shot clock. Up top, Roberts inside. Shot put up, no good. That was Loring. Ayala up ahead for UMPI. Now Ivy. Ayala to Ayala for three, left wing, got it. Anaira Ayala, big shot for UMPI again. So some timely three-point shots for the Owls, keeping them in this one, and they trail by 5. Beneke up top. Now Roberts inside Kubwala with the elbow. Pena, shot clock winding, a defense chant from our crowd. Here's a three on the way. Pena, no good. What an offensive board and a fresh 20 for Thomas as Loring got her hands on that rebound. And they'll reset and slow it down again. Working it around. Jumper on the way. Nice shot by Sky Kubwalo. And a timeout called by Coach Coleman. The lead is 7. It's a 30-second timeout. Here with 5:38 to go. We'll take a look at the NAC standings. MMA in front, 8-0. They are having a season down there in Castine and putting together quite the dynasty here in the NAC. Husson behind them at 6-1. UMaine Farmington and Thomas are each tied at 5-3. And then UMPI is chasing them at 3-4. Over in the West, Cobleskill has emerged as the team to beat there, 5-2. And Linden, Leslie, Delhi, and Johnson trail them. So a lot of good teams in the East this season. In the backcourt, Oliva will take it up easily for UMPI. Wally Gray is back out there for Thomas. Oliva getting a pick from Ireland. Inside, they get it back to her. Ireland trying to take Gray on one-on-one, but can't finish. And Thomas will take it down. Ireland trying to get a steal in the backcourt, but the Terriers handle it. Roberts. Inside, they find Gray. Underneath, goes up and in. Molly Gray finishes for 2. 9-point lead. This is, I'm sorry, it was a 10-point game at one point, but I was going to say the biggest, the lead is 9 for Thomas. At any rate, Oliva, under 5 minutes to play. Stolen away. Oliva trying to make up for it, the turnover. And now we'll be booked for a foul. Kieran Marshall's going to come in for her. Roberts. Beneke working it around here up top. Roberts again. Pitching it to Pena. Gray flashes out, thought about a baseline J. Gives it up to Pena, crossover. Kubwalo at the elbow, he likes that spot. Now we'll go right side, tough shot, no good. Put up, still no good, and a rebound by Ireland. Ayala will stop into a 3, it's well short. A 9-point lead for the Terriers. Beneke. 3 on the way. Pena, no good. Kubwala there for the offensive board. She's whistled for a travel. That one you could see coming from a mile away. Take a look. The 3 that just didn't go, and then Kubwala got the board. Her right foot is her pivot foot, and then steps through. Yeah, all day long. I'll be needing to chip in a hurry here. Trailing by 9 as Thomas is taking some long possessions to kill some clock here. Alla. Now Marshall. Ayala. Pena goes to the ground. Ayala, mid-range jumper, was halfway down the well. Doesn't go. And Thomas is there for the rebound. Frustrating for UMPI. Need shots to start falling here. They want to get back in this one. Annabelle Morris gives it away to Pena. Roberts cutting to the hoop here. Morris, the shot no good. Put back up and in by Mariah Roberts. And the lead is double digits again, 11 points with 2:45 to go. Now it's starting to get to be that time here for UMPI. Euro here, nice take by Anaira Ayala. Back to a 9-point game. UMPI needs a stop and some quick points here. Thomas can go into their stall offense that has worked well for them this quarter. Went into the quarter with an 8-point lead, and now the lead is 9. Just 14 fouls in this quarter for both sides. A steal here for Ayala, got her hand in there. She's gonna try to take it herself, goes up, nothing doing. It'll stay with UMPI. 2:13 to go. A box set for the Owls. They get it in Ireland, back to Ayala. What about the three? Well defended by Pena. Ireland picks it up in the corner. Needs to find somebody here. Ireland trying to take it herself inside, stops, puts up the shot, and she'll be fouled. And that was Lexi Ireland. Isolation ball there. Picked it up in the corner here. Knew she needed to avoid a 5-second count, decided to put it on the floor, working around Kubwalo. Well-earned free throws there for Lexi Ireland. She got the first. Two minutes exactly to go in this one. No good on the second. Her first miss from the free throw line tonight. Kubwalo. Out to Morris. Now Roberts. Thomas will work it around. Back to Morris. Roberts again. Pena. 5 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 wide open. Roberts decides to take it. A timeout called here by Coach Knight with 1:32 left as Thomas kills 30 more seconds. And the lead is 8 for the Terriers, who are in the driver's seat here. UMPI needs some shots, needs some good looks. As the clock very much a factor here. They are led right now in scoring by Lexi Allen with 15. And Ayala has 13. Thomas has 2 players with 12 and 2 with 11, so a balanced attack continues. Kubwalo and Gray each have 12, and then Roberts and Pena have 11. .132 to go.
Hey, wait for Cam. Get there, Cam, get there. Or no.
Get into Ayala. Thomas gonna back off the pressure for now. Make UMPI earn it here. Ala. Underneath, they find Lexi Engel, who lays it up and in. And it's a 6-point game. Ireland trying to save it here. Runs into the stands, but a nice bucket there for the Owls. Lexi Engel has got 2 baskets in this one. Not typically a scorer for UMPI. Averaging .4 a game. And she's got 4 tonight, so that'll definitely go up.
Yeah, be aggressive, Lexi.
But a big bucket there for Engel. Keeps UMPI alive. Entering the final minute.
What's SCS fist?
Here's Pena. Pena with Engel defending. Now back to Roberts. Now inside they get Kubwalo, puts up the shot, no good. A rebound by Ireland. Get it to Ayala. Coach Knight wants him to push as time becomes a factor here. UMPI with 1 timeout remaining, not going to use it yet. Ayala the take, can't get the runner to go. And a rebound by Thomas up ahead to Loring. They need to foul now. And Alla will do the dirty work there for UMPI. Picking up her 4th personal. So now Oliva and Alla each have 4.
On the catch, on the catch.
6-point game. Need to get into the bonus here. One more will do it. And Marshall, that time, will get it. 34.8 seconds. Big first one there, makes it a 3-possession game. And Roberts will get the second. We got a timeout here by Coach Knight. It'll be his last one. All he's got is a 60-second timeout. 34.8, 8-point game. Has some big free throws there for Thomas to ice it. UMPI had cut it to 6. Ayala had a nice look to maybe cut it to 4 there. Couldn't get the layup to go, and then Thomas got the rebound. UMPI had to foul to get in the bonus, and then 2 free throws gets us back to an 8-point game again. Eight-point lead for the Terriers, trying to close this one out and improve to 6-3 in the NAC. Ireland lobbing it over, and they turn it over out of the timeout. Beneke gets it into Pena. An angle chasing her down. She's going to foul Pena. Two shots coming up for Pena, who can put the nail in the coffin here at the line.
They're pushing it right away.
And she makes both double digits again. Ayala into the front court, crossing over. Lobbing it inside Marshall, puts it on the floor. Marshall has to kick out. Engel, long 2, no good. With 10 seconds left, Marshall fouls Loring. So the men's game to follow this one, as the Terriers are going to improve to 6-12 on the year, 6-3 in conference. All 6 of their wins, conference wins, so. Oh, 9 in non-conference games, 6-3 in conference games, and I'm sure that's all Coach Coleman really cares about. So they came in here and took care of business. Ayala with the rebound, up ahead. The runner, shot off the glass and in. And that'll do it. The Terriers come up I-95 and take care of business and improve to 6-3 in the North Atlantic Conference. UMPI falls to 3-5 in the NAC. And that's going to do it for the women's portion of this broadcast here. We'll go down through some scoring. For UMPI, they were led by Ireland and Ayala with 15. Oliva had 10. And then for Thomas, they were led by Pena and Roberts, who each had 13. Kubwalo and Gray had 12. They finished at A with 62 points, 62-53 your final. Don't go far. We got the men's game coming up after this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wadeen Gymnasium. Getting set here for the men's game between the Thomas Terriers and the UMPI Owls. I'm Ricky Gupel. Anthony Searles is on camera upstairs. Let's take a first look here at the Thomas Terriers, who enter with a record of 7-9, coming off a conference victory at home versus Leslie on the 18th, an 85-62 win for them. They are 4-4 in the North Atlantic Conference, currently number 5 on the outside looking in here in the NAC East, 4-4. But definitely the Terriers seem to get a little bit better every season. Coach Marquise Mason Pollard building the program down there, and this year they seem to be even better as they're competing with some of the best in the conference. They had a nice overtime victory versus Cobleskill, the victory over Linden and Johnson as well. And the Terriers just needs to start taking care of business here in the NAC East. That's the big kicker for Thomas, who took care of business in the West, but now they need to start getting some NAC East victories and work their way up the standings. As for the UMPI Owls, I said it before and I'll say it again, 14-3 off of their best start since 1973-74, and it seems like every weekend keep breaking records. As UMPI 6-1 in conference play, currently on a 7-game win streak, 6 in a row to start this season. And a big reason why, I'll tell you, Saquon Carswell, the name, the X factor for UMPI, has been playing absolutely great as of late. For more on that, the Owls continuing to win games now, 7 straight victories, 6 to start this semester. Well, a big reason why as of late has to be the emergence of Saquon Carswell, a huge difference maker for UMPI. After Doug McCalla went down with a season-ending injury, he has stepped up in a huge way for the Owls, just dominant in the paint. Great combination of athleticism, strength, and basketball IQ, and he can dribble too. Carswell just an all-around great player. Over his last 3 games, putting up some crazy numbers, averaging 17 points and 11 rebounds, and also shooting a crazy 89% from the field. That's 24 of 27, just 3 misses over the last 3 games as he continues to get looks at the hoop for UMPI, and he will be the X factor going into this weekend slate of games. That's a long story short, Carswell playing out of his mind lately for UMPI and has been a big reason why they continue to grind out wins. Aki McMichael leads the team in scoring at 17.6 a game. Gilbert Jean Mendez at 12.1 points a game. And Dwayne Williams also in double figures per game, 11.9. Doug McCullough, of course, went down with that injury against Delhi. He's out for the year, a big loss for UMPI. Hate to see somebody of that caliber talent go down like that. But that is UMPI's reality, and they just need to learn how to play without him, and they've been doing it well. They're 5-0 without him, and they want to continue that streak here tonight. As the teams will finish their warm-ups, UMPI, as far as how they rank in the conference in certain categories, first in margin. They average plus 9.6 over their opponents per game. They're second in field goal percentage, second in three-point percentage, first in defensive rebounds, first in assists, and first in turnover margin. So the Owls continuing to have a historic season, but that doesn't matter for the next 40 minutes, as the Thomas Terriers do not care. As we will get ready to send it over to Hector Perez, our great public address announcer, for starting lineups. Again, I'm Ricky Gupel. Happy to have you for tonight's contests. The Thomas women just picked up a 9-point win earlier. And the Thomas men will face the UMPI men here in a few short moments. Actually, wait.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wadeen Gymnasium, home of the University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. This evening's game features the Terriers of Thomas College versus our own University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. I apologize. Now for the starting lineups. First for the Terriers, senior forward from Belmont, New Hampshire, number 10, Jackson Rulke. Sophomore forward from Waterville, Maine, number 11, Spencer Minihan. Junior guard from Augusta, Maine, number 12, Luke Briggs. Graduate student guard from Auburn, Maine, number 13, Cameron York. And senior guard from Jackman, Maine, number 14, Parker Desjardins. The Terriers are coached by Marquise Mason Pollard, assisted by Tony Staffier, Micah Kanji, John Doyen, and Mitch Ryan. And now, for our University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls, a 6-foot guard from St. Petersburg, Florida, number 2, Aki McMichael. A 6-foot guard from Mattapan, Massachusetts, number 8, Miles Jones. A 6'4" forward from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 12, Dwayne Williams. A 6'2" forward from Spring Hill, Florida, number 22, Saquon Carswell. And a 6'3" senior from Clearwater, Florida, number 23, Gilbert Gene Mendez. The Owls are coached by Dan Kane, assisted by Mark Knight, Danny Harris, and Joe Mischick. Our officials tonight will be Mr. Henderson, Mr. Bernard, and Mr. Deschard. Thank you.
And we're ready for basketball here. Nice job by Hector Perez. And underway. The Owls will have it first as Carswell wins the tip. Ricky Goupel with you tonight. Anthony Searles on camera. A great crowd on tap here. We got a foul coming out against Carswell. Offensive foul, and he picks up quick first one. So see if Coach Kane will go to his bench or not. He won't. He'll stay in. Carswell, a guy that UMPI needs to stay out of foul trouble. Thomas will start. Jackson Rulke, Spencer Minahan, Luke Briggs, Cameron York, and Parker Desjardins. Here's Rulke. It's off to the free throw line. Has to dish it out. Briggs inside. Goes to the right side with a little English. And he spins it in. So Thomas in front first. McMichael. Jones, a jab step, spinorama up to the rim, no good. Pulling down the board there's Cameron York. Punches it out, jumper on the way, got it. And Spencer Minihan makes it 4-0 Thomas. So they quiet the crowd early here at UMPI. Jones up top, now Williams, Carswell. Back to Jones. A lot of scratches on the side for Thomas tonight. McMichael kicks it out. Gilbert Jean Mendez, the up fake, steps back, thought about a 3, gets rid of it. Underneath, they get it back to him, and Gilbert Jean Mendez finishes for 2. So the UMPI's first basket of the night, courtesy of Gilbert Jean Mendez, a senior, 5th-year senior from Clearwater, Florida. Has been playing starter minutes ever since he got here at UMPI for 5 years. 1 year was the COVID year, of course. Jumper by Luke Briggs is good. Thomas scoring on their first 3 possessions. Aki McMichael, a hesitation move, kicks it out to Williams. Gilbert Jean stops in the paint. Now Jones. Back to Miles Jones, and now Carswell. 5 on the shot clock. They got to go quick. Jones, what a take to the rim for 2. And Miles Jones answers the call, 6-4. More people arriving here. Minahan Now York, shot on the way is good. Cameron York and Thomas off to a rip-roaring start here through the first 2:45 of this one. Making shots left and right. McMichael wants to answer for three. No good, back iron. Carswell going for the board. McMichael swoops in and keeps it alive for UMPI. Now he'll go left side. What a take. Doesn't fall. Put back up and in by Carswell.
You gotta get ball pressure on there.
A three on the way for Thomas. No good. That was Briggs. Trying to put the Terriers up by 6, but the lead is still 3. Carswell. McMichael stops in the lane, pivoting around, has to kick it out. Jones. Now Gene Mendez. Looked at the rim, now put it on the floor. Has to get it. Carswell cutting to the hoop. He's fouled. And Saquon Carswell has 2 shots. Take a look at that one. They're going to get Minahan on that one. A few Terrier fans in attendance here at UMPI as well. Good Friday night crowd. A lot of basketball in Aroostook County tonight across the high school side of things. Ellsworth MDI are up to play Presque Isle and Caribou, so a lot of gyms to be in. Happy that you joined us here tonight for this big NAC matchup between Thomas and UMPI. Carswell got the second, so he splits the pairing. 9-6. Sorry, 9-7, excuse me. Rulke has it up top, a veteran here for Thomas. Inside, cutting his Briggs. They get it back to Rulke, out of bounds over to the Owls. Haven't said Parker Desjardins' name yet, and he is the leading scorer for Thomas, averaging 17 a game. UMPI's done a fine job on him so far. I don't think he's touched it yet through the first 4 minutes. Carswell, the up fake, into some traffic. They'll swing it around. Good ball movement. Williams sets his feet for 3, and he got it. Dwayne Williams. Going to need a big game from him night in and night out, and the Owls have gotten that all season long. Looking for the answer here was York. Shot doesn't go. Miles Jones to Carswell. Stopping, working through the defenders, and draws another one. Saquon Carswell to the line for 2 more. And UMPI in front by 1. As you can see the crowd on the far side there. Loki Onda awaiting for the Terriers. Carswell at the line for 2. We got the first. Carswell got the second, so a successful trip for the Owls there, and now they lead by 3. It was 9-4 at the start of the game for Thomas, UMPI on an 8-0 run since. Onda up top, the first sub of the game. Now he gets it to Desjardins, his first touch almost 5 minutes into it. Here's a 3 on the way from York, around and out, rebounded by Carswell. He averages 6.3 boards per game. UMPI turns it over. Desjardins up ahead. Here's Rulke to the rim, can't finish. And Jones again for the board. Up and down we go. Carswell underneath, stripped on the way up. It'll stay with UMPI. They'll go into their set piece. Out of bounds here. Thomas was ready for it, working around. Gilbert Jean Mendez up top, hesitates. Back out Williams. Jones, and now McMichael. McMichael kicks it out. Williams, corner 3. No. He'll have to play catch up defensively here. Desjardins into the front court. 4-year standout for Thomas from Jackman, Maine, the end of the earth, you could argue. But people would probably say that about Presque Isle as well. But Jackman in the corner of Maine, very small school, Forest Hills Regional, has a dynasty in boys basketball. He was a part of that, a 2,000-point scorer over there. And he's having a stellar career at Thomas as well. Nice take by Briggs. Timeout called by Coach Mason Pollard here with 14-10 left in the first half. 12-11, UMPI is in front. Take a look at the upcoming schedules for both of these sides. First for the UMPI men. Maine Maritime tomorrow, a big matchup again. And then UMF and Huss. It seems like it gets progressively harder as the year that goes on for UMPI. You had Lyndon Johnson last week. You got Thomas MMA this week. Then you got Farmington Huss in the weekend after. So it's just a slow progression. And then UMFK on the 5th for non-conference and UMA on the 8th for non-conference. As for the Thomas men, they'll have UMFK tomorrow for a non-conference matchup before 3 more NAC games, MMA, Husson, and Farmington. So 3 tough ones looming for the Terriers for the rest of this season. Getting ready to go out of the timeout. Jones gives it up to Bryce Lawrence. He stops, kicks it out to Miles Jones. Now Alish Moreno's in for the first time for UMPI. Jean Mendez. Jones drives, kicks it out. Moreno gonna pull the trigger from the top, no good. He was open, couldn't convert, and Rulke hands it off to York. York underneath trying to find Desjardins, and it's stolen by Jones. Up ahead, Bryce Lawrence is free to the hoop for 2. Bryce Lawrence running the floor. A burst of energy off the bench for UMPI. They've dipped into the bench a couple deep now. Dwayne Williams scrapping for the steal. Oh, what a job by Williams. And the arrow favors Thomas. Take a look at that transition layup by Bryce Lawrence. He leaked free, did it himself. Williams slow to get up. They're going to get a second, and now Thomas will have it in front of the UMPI bench. The jump ball. Get a shot clock recalled to 20 now. Rulke, Briggs on the right wing. Onda stops the jumper, high arcing off the glass and in. And Loki Onda says, I'll take that one. And it is a 1-point lead again for UMPI. Jean Mendez into the corner. Now Moreno, he drives, going up with the left hand, can't get the touch. And now stepping on the end line on the rebound is Rulke, so UMPI catches a break there. It'll be 20 on the shot clock. Never had full possession. Kick ball, stay with the Owls, end line out of bounds. Jones has to hurry, gets it to the safe man, Jean Mendez up top. Puts up a 3, and got it. Gilbert Jean Mendez from the top, he makes a drop. And it's a 4-point game again. I'll be in front. I say again, I think it's the first time they have been up by more than 1 possession in this one. A drive here by Rulke, puts it off the glass, no good. Moreno uses his length to get the rebound. Jean Mendez up ahead, good vision to find Lawrence, but he loses it on the way up and pulled down by Briggs. Desjardins with Lawrence fouling him. A couple of subs getting ready to come in here. It's Luke Gabloff and Charlie Mellick, 1 for each side. Gabloff to take it out right in front of their table here. Desjardins inside, Briggs got Mellick to bite, and he finishes. Lawrence into the front courts. Crossing over. Jean Mendez steps back into a 3. It's a heat check, no good. Moreno can't get the board, and it's controlled by Thomas. Some physicality at midcourt there. They let him play. Briggs spinning around, can't get it to go. Moreno is there defensively. It'll stay with the Terriers. Inside, tough shot by Gabloff, no good. Jones secures it. Looking up ahead for Moreno. A little out of control there, but it'll stay with UMPI. Gene Mendez, now Lawrence working it around. Jones hands off to Melik. Now Lawrence puts up the shot, no good. Moreno's there to keep it for UMPI. Never hit the rim. Lawrence drives, some contact, a block, and it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Alish Moreno. Rookie getting ready to come back in. Coming up, we will have 94 feet with Charlie Melik at halftime. Don't miss that one. Had Cameron Alla earlier in the women's game. McMichael is back in for UMPI. 3-point lead for the Owls. Moreno misses, but McMichael is there for the board. Back to James Yamashita into the game, no good. And Thomas will secure the rebound. So back and forth in this first half of play so far, 9 minutes into the game. Thomas led 9-4 early on, up, he came storming back. Made it 12-9 and then been trading back and forth ever since. Onda crosses over, goes left side around Moreno. Can't finish. Yamashita's there, and he'll take it up. McMichael trying to do it himself. Now have to find somebody. He does find Yamashita. Now Melik running the corners. McMichael elevates into a jump shot. No good. Still trying to find that touch here. The early part of this one. Ball is loose, but it's picked up by Rookie. He finds Desjardins open in the corner, and he ties the game at 18. McMichael. Moreno. Now Lawrence. Yamashita. I'll be struggling to find some looks here the last couple of possessions, and they throw it away. Desjardins up ahead. Rookie sets his feet for a three, and he got it, and Thomas leads by 3. Just like that, 2 threes in a row. Bryce Lawrence, Aki McMichael, Yamashita, Moreno. McMichael, 10 on the shot clock, elevates into a jumper, short. Thomas trying to add to their 3-point cushion. York, and now Desjardins for another one. 3 straight triples for Thomas, puts him in front by 6. 24-18, timeout called by Coach Dan King. Take another look here. Can't leave Desjardins open and give him time like that. He makes the Owls pay. Miles Jones will be coming back in along with Gilbert Jean Mendez, but the Owls fall behind by 6, a game of runs so far, for sure. McMichael out of the timeout. The Owls trying to find something on offense here. Working around Jones, kicks it out. Melick, try a three from the corner, had time, can't get it to go. Desjardins, they outlet it to him. Trying to beat McMichael, up ahead. It's loose, incidental contact, they say. It'll stay with Thomas. Take a look at that action. Seems like it was a good no call. They get it in, up top, Rookie. Cameron York, jump shot, front iron. Carswell's there. Here's McMichael, looking to push. Avoiding some contact, and then we'll catch one in the face.
Hey, three.
Luke Briggs back in for Desjardins, who has heated up. We'll get a quick breather. Thomas seems to be ready for UMPI's inbound plays. Nice bounce pass from Jones to McMichael. He can't get it to fall. Frustrating start to the game for Aki. Corner, a three. No good from Briggs. Jones is there for the board. Pushing it. Up ahead to Melick. Melick drives, no look pass underneath Carswell, a power dribble up and in. Nice job by Charlie Melick to Saquon Carswell. (24-20), 7:35 in this first half. York, oh, nice hesitation move, goes baseline, has to get rid of it, and he throws it into the stands. Take a look here at that last possession there for UMPI. Melick, the no-looker to Carswell, power dribble, lets the defenders fly by. Gene Mendez and now Melick. Jones, McMichael open for three. Needs to see one fall and it rims out. UMPI just needs more volume from him and they'll start falling. You can count on it. Rulke. Now York. Tough fadeaway by York and he gets it to go. What a shot. Gene Mendez, McMichael, back to Gene Mendez. He drives, nice bounce pass and another good find for UMPI there. They get Carswell underneath. And he's having a good night again. Carswell 3 of 3 from the field tonight, continuing his great trend. That's make it 10 straight field goals for him at least through last game and this game so far. He's shooting 89% going into this one for the last 3 games. Here's a three by Gabloff. No. The rebound by McMichael. Going to try to push. Kicks it out, Gene Mendez. Melick running the wings for three. No. Carswell's already at 9 points for UMPI. He leads them. Gabloff is fouled by Melick. Take a look at that last shot for Thomas there. It was Cam York fading away. .542 to go in the first half. The Terriers with a 4-point advantage. Desjardins kicks it out. Here's a jumper on the way from Rulke, and he got it. So Thomas continuing to make shots. Williams back in for UMPI. Looks like his elbow is taped up. He went down after that scrap for the ball. Underneath, poked free. Owls can't get a shot off. Thomas shooting 47.8 from the field as a team. On the year, they average 44.8. UMPI shooting just 34.8 so far in this one. They average 46, 47%. Euro here by Desjardins, stuffed there by Jones. Up ahead, Williams puts it on the floor. What a shot, and Dwayne Williams got it to fall. Unbelievable finish. Dwayne Williams, take a look at that one, folks. Jones got it, throws it up ahead to him, says, I'll do it myself. All his momentum was falling away from the hoop. I don't know how he did that. So he has a chance at three-point play, cut it to a one-possession game again. Hopefully we get an opportunity to look at that again in slower motion. And he does complete the three-point play. Jacob Bouchard is in. He'll take it out. Send it to Rulke in the backcourt. UMPI throwing a little pressure at him. Rulke will dribble out of it. Bouchard up top. Three-point game. Rulke. Now Minahan to Desjardins. Goes right side and crosses over. Desjardins, nice take to the rim, but he can't get it to fall. McMichael. No look pass. Gene Mendez underneath around the baseline. Jones swings it to Williams. Post entry to Carswell. Carswell off the dribble here. Trying to do it himself, and he does. Saquon Carswell. Four for 4 on the night from the fields. Rulke in a one-point game now. Gets it back to Bouchard for 3, and he got it to go. Jacob Bouchard for 3. Williams, Gene Mendez, out to McMichael, sets his feet for 3, no good. Carswell, the putback, no, and there's his first miss in 2 games. Crazy streak has ended. It's a 4-point game. They want to extend that lead, and it rattles home. Everything falling right now for Thomas. Luke Briggs making it rain, and the lead is 7 again for the Terriers. It's a full 60-second timeout here. 34-27. And the Terriers, take a look at their clip from three-point range here. They are 6 of 10 shooting it from beyond the arc. UMPI just 2 of 11. 50% from the field for Thomas. Everything falling right now for them, it seems. UMPI seem to be winning every other aspect. But it doesn't matter. The Terriers winning the scoreboard battle, and that, at the end of the day, is what does matter. Take a look at the NAC standings here. Husson and Farmington tied for first at 7-1. UMPI trying to join them tonight. They've got a big matchup. Farmington and Husson do tonight, I believe. Gene Mendez hands it off McMichael. Carswell back to him. Got a ball screen. They'll get it around to Williams now. Back to Aki McMichael. Shake and bake, elevates into a J, and he got it to fall. And there it is. Aki McMichael, happy to see that one find the bottom of the well. That's all he needed to see one go. He's second in the conference in field goal percentage, 56% of the year from McMichael. And a tough start tonight, but he does see one go. It's a 5-point game. Underneath, The shot goes up, no good. And getting it back is Briggs, fighting under there. And they'll reset up top with Rulke. 2:25 to go in the half. Bouchard. Now to Cam York. The take there, no good from Briggs. He goes down hard up. He'll have a number advantage for a minute here. McMichael running the wing. Does he have the touch? And it rattles out. Five-point lead for Thomas, trying to close out the half with the lead. Driving here, some contact. We'll get the foul on Williams. They lob it in, Rulke right off the inbounds, goes up, the shot no. Thomas still has not gone to the line yet tonight. Jones. Bounces it to Carswell, now McMichael. Tough take, McMichael to the rim, and it just doesn't go. Gets his own miss though, kicks it out. Williams for three, and he got it. Dwayne Williams, big shot there, and it's a 2-point game, 34-32. They needed that one. Up ahead on this end, shot doesn't go. That was York, got a good look at the rim. Can't get it to fall. UMPI trying to tie it now. Gene Mendez to the hoop, and he does. Tied at 34 with a minute to go. The Owls on a 7-0 run out of that timeout that was called by Coach Mason Pollard. Dwayne Williams has 9 in this first half for UMPI, 2 3-pointers. Dive into the hoop there, nice cut by Minahan, and retakes the lead. Gene Mendez, 10-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Oh, nice pass underneath. Carswell, count it, and the foul. Saquon Carswell continues his day, and he now has double digits. Take a look at this one, folks. Gene Mendez. Just a little screen and roll, simple basketball play, and it works. Parker Desjardins is back in. A 1-point lead for UMPI as Carswell does complete the 3-point play. About a half a second differential between the shot and the game clock here. Thomas can effectively hold for one if they wanted. Try to go into the locker room with momentum here. Cam York has it. Gets it to Rulke. 10 seconds. Desjardins back to Rulke. Behind his back, step back, into a three. No good, back iron. See if they get a shot off, they won't. The shot, it didn't matter, the shot rattled out. They should have reset. We'll get an explanation here whether the half will end or not. And we got a discussion here between Mr. Mason Pollard and one of our officials here. And the discussion continues here.
We're doing 1.4. It's going to be red ball right there. Okay, red ball right there.
They're going to put 1.4 seconds back on. So Thomas will have a chance here. York with the basketball. All the way over, Rulke, catch and shoot, good if it goes, no. And that will do it for half number one. UMPI goes into the half with the lead, 37-36. And what a fun, action-packed first half we had. 14 points for Carswell to lead the Owls. Williams supports him with 9. And Gene Mendez has 7. Then for Thomas, they're led by Briggs with 11. Luke Briggs. And then Desjardins has 6. Both of them were 3s. Wilkie has 5 to support them. But at halftime, it's a 1-point UMPI lead. Let's take a look at our new segment, 94 feet.
94 feet with Charlie Melick. Aluminum or aluminium?
Aluminium, for sure.
What's the biggest difference in basketball in Australia to the States?
Biggest difference is we play FIBA rules back home, so 24-second shot clock, different three-point lines further. There's different offensive and defensive rules, and we play quarters, not halves.
What's the wildest you've ever heard this place before?
We had a game last year, or the year before that, can't remember now, but it was Delhi, double overtime thriller, and Griffin Durrett hit a game-winning three-point shot from like 40 feet.
It's electric. Yeah. What's so special about this year's team?
I think just like this year we came in with a better mentality. We're more proud. We have more pride in the game. We're gritty. We're a defensive-minded team too, and that just leads to our offense.
Absolutely. Last question, Vegemite. Do you recommend?
100%. 100%. Yeah.
94 feet with Charlie Melick, 28 meters.
If everyone would take out their 50-50 tickets for the softball half-court shot. And the winning number, 738-3682. We have a winner. You get one warm-up. If it goes, it doesn't count. This one is for the money. Minute and a half left here at halftime. The Owls in front by the slimmest of margins, 37-36. As they are led in that first half by Saquon Carswell, who had 11 points. Carswell had 14 points, excuse me, and then Thomas was led by Luke Briggs, who had 11. Back and forth first half for sure. Take a look again at the NAC standings. Husson and Farmington 7-1, tied for first. UMPI trying to join them tonight. And then MMA not far behind, 6-2. They will come into town tomorrow. And then Thomas is 4-4, looking up at everybody, but not far back. As UMPI will have it first here. Get ready to start half number 2. The Owls in front by 1. Defense chance starts right away. Husson and UMF play tomorrow in Bangor at 3 p.m. That'll be the game to watch. Except, of course, UMPI MMA. Here's Carswell right away. Gets 2 points. That'll be a big game to keep an eye on, I'll say that. There'll be a break in the tie for first place tomorrow, one way or another. York back out to Briggs. Husson a little banged up as well, too. They lost to Delhi. They had 3 starters out. Desjardins, Loki Ondo with the shot clock winding down, and that'll be a shot clock violation.
Way to play through it. Way to play through it.
McMichael, Carswell, Jones. Back to McMichael. And Carswell. For 3, McMichael got it. Big shot there for Aki's confidence. And UMPI, just like that, leads by 6. They start off this half on a 5-0 run. This is the biggest lead they have had all night. Desjardins rolls off Jones. He still has it. Desjardins himself. Oh, tough shot, but it just doesn't go. Miles Jones made it tough. Here is Jones in the front court. Kicks it out Carswell. Oh, what a ball fake. Dishing, baseline, a little give and go action between Carswell and Jean Mendez, and a bit too fancy there. Take a look at that last 3 by Aki McMichael. Catch and shoot, no hesitation. York into the front court.
Good, Saquon.
Loki Onda back to Cam York. Spin move in the paint. Little double clutch. No good. Onda's there for the putback. He gets it back again. Tipped in the air, and McMichael finally just slaps it away. Jones, it parted for him. He goes to the hoop, but can't get it to go. Rulke. Now Briggs. Hands it off to Desjardins. Going to try a deep 3 right in front of the student section. Can't get the shot to go. It was a deep ball. Jean Mendez, left side, kicks it out. McMichael for 3. Around and out. Rulke. Back to Cam York. Trying to find Rulke underneath. Timing wasn't quite there. And then Carswell secures the board, and now he's fouled. Loki Onda will pick up that one. .17 minutes to go. UMPI in front by 6. Thomas still looking for their first points of the half. Dwayne Williams takes it. Oh, tough take, counted in the foul. Dwayne Williams with another pretty pirouette finish. Take a look. Little isolation ball with Dwayne Williams, D2 transfer, played at Adelphi University back in 2019-2020 was the last collegiate season. Took some years off, and he's back in action here at UMPI and has made a huge difference for the Owls all season long. And he gets the free throw. And just like that, 9 points is the advantage for UMPI. Can't let off the gas now, though, as the Terriers trying to stop the bleeding. Oh, what a cut by Rulke, and he finishes. What a job. Rulke, the perfect timing to dive to the hoop. They get it to him, and he finishes on the reverse. McMichael on this end. Oh, no look past Carswell. Wasn't quite expecting it. Gets it back. A power dribble. Saquon Carswell up and down. And we'll get a whistle here. It's going to be a delay game warning on Aki McMichael after that. And that is, I think, the third game in a row that UMPI's been warned for a delay game warning. You go back to Lyndon Johnson last weekend. Happened in both of those games, and here it is tonight. Up ahead. Oh, what a finish by Jackson Rulke. Counted in the foul. Take a look at that one. Rulke got the free throw. A timeout called by Coach Mason Pollard. It is a full 60-second timeout. Back here, Whittier Gymnasium. UMPI leads by 6. Thomas answering nicely there with the and one by Jackson Rulke. UMPI led by 9 there. 47-38, now it's 47-41. Gilbert Jean Mendez into the front court for UMPI. Kicks it to Carswell, who was hiding in the corner, and then he goes baseline. Nice set piece for the Owls right there. Jean Mendez to Carswell. He continues an outstanding clip from the field. He's 7 of 8 tonight. Was 7 of 7 last game. Was 8 of 9 the game before. Here's Rulke up top for 3. No. Carswell's there for the board. Jean Mendez underneath Carswell. Back to Gilbert Jean. Looking for a screen, slowly takes it in, then kicks it out to McMichael. McMichael, the floater, no good. Up ahead is Rulke. Now Desjardins got Dwayne Williams to fly by him. Over to Onda in the corner, and now it's York. He fires a 3, and he got it. Cam York. Big shot there for the Terriers. Jones has to work to get it across half, and now Jean Mendez stops in the lane, kicks it out. They'll work it around. Jones back to Jean Mendez. Now McMichael. Inside, Jones to kick it out. Gilbert Jean Mendez thought about the three. McMichael in the corner, some contact. He puts up the shot and he got it to fall. Tough angle behind the backboard there. Up ahead, York. Now Briggs stops, trying to dip it up and under Williams. It's blocked by Williams. And here goes Jean Mendez in transition. Foul before the shot, they say. Take a look here at Aki McMichael's jumper there on crazy angle. Miles Jones lobbing it in right away. There's the set piece the Owls run so well. Gilbert Jean Mendez. We're going to get Aki McMichael on this end. Bryce Lawrence is going to check in for McMichael. 14-14 to go in the game. I'll be playing from ahead this half. They went into the locker with a 1-point advantage, came out firing. It grew to 9. It's been back and forth since then, and it is 9 now. Rolke out to York. He tries a three, no good. Gonna go out of play off the shot clock. Carswell. Williams. Stops, tough spot, goes down. Getting claw to get it back. And now he'll earn a, well, they're gonna get a timeout first. So they're gonna say jump ball. Dwayne Williams has been fighting on the floor tonight for UMPI, and they'll grant the timeout first. It's just a 30-second timeout. As Miles Jones got the timeout, they say. UMPI basketball. Thomas yelling out, watch the lob. Jones trying to bounce it in. And some talking here. Our officials gonna have to try to intervene here. Jones into Williams. Back up top, Gilbert Jean Mendez. Back to Jones. Tipped out, it'll stay with UMPI. Jean Mendez in front of the Owls bench. Into Jones. Now Carswell. It's off to Miles Jones, working it around. Jean Mendez. He drives the handoff underneath. Carswell fouled, and he will shoot 2. Happy to have you for tonight's North Atlantic Conference doubleheader between Thomas and UMPI. The Terrier women picked up a 9-point win earlier, 63-52. Or, sorry, 62-53. And the UMPI men lead by 9 now. Carswell at the line. And Carswell missing both there. Here come Thomas up ahead. Desjardins, little reverse, can't get it to fall. Try to put some spin on it. No dice, but Thomas keeps it. They get it back to Desjardins on the left wing with Williams defending. A crossover move. Oh, isolation by Desjardins. And the tip in, counted in the foul. Loki Onda. And Carswell's going to pick up that foul. And now a technical foul call against somebody on Thomas. And they're going to get Desjardins for that. So Onda got the basket to fall, counted in the hoop. And he will shoot one, and then UMPI will shoot two and get the basketball, I believe. They're going to do the technical free throws first.
Yeah, hey. Saquon, when you went for the rebound.
So Jones shooting the technical free throws for UMPI. Got one of them. Onda at the line here. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Cars. Gilbertine Mendez. Up fake, stops, elbow jumper, and he got it. Nice looking shot by Gilbertine. On this end. Cutting to the hoop there, and we'll get a foul first.
Right.
Lob it up top. Onda has it. Ball is loose, taken away by Jones. Full head of steam, UMPI in front by 10, trying to add to it. Oh, the extra pass, Lawrence to Jones now. On this end, York kicks it out. Desjardins, little runner, can't get the touch, and a rebound by Carswell. Here's Jones. Gene Mendez. Back out to Jones. And to Gilbertine Mendez again. Tries a three, front iron. On this end, Roelke can't get it to go. So off to the races here, back and forth. Carswell pulls it down for UMPI. And here's Lawrence. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Bryce Lawrence. Take a look at that one. Player control call right around mid-court. So they're going to say he got to the spot. Jacob Bouchard has the basketball. He's back in. Hands it off. York. Leaning into McMichael, the shot doesn't go. So the lead, scoring, not much scoring here as of late, but it stayed at a 10-point lead. The action is picked up, but the ball's not going down through the hoop for either side. Last couple of minutes. UMPI's okay with that, playing with the lead. Carswell backing down Gabloff, shot no, put up, and a rebound by Williams, puts it back up and in. Timeout called by Coach Kane. Good sequence there for the Owls as they fight for that hard-earned points, and then Coach Kane will take a timeout. Take a look at that one. The miss by Carswell. Williams, strong rebound, puts it up and in for two. 12-point lead for UMPI. Their largest lead of the night grows here. Led in scoring by Saquon Carswell with 20. Bouchard, hesitation move. Now Gabloff, now Minahan. Back to York, Cam York puts it on the floor, shot goes. What a shot by Cam York, fading away. Back to a 10-point ball game. Gene Mendez, hesitation. It was swatted there by Onda, who gets the block. He'll outlet to York. UMPI scrambles back defensively. York takes it in himself, offensive foul. Take a look at that one. Might have been pushing off with the arm, and it was.
Hey, back to
10:23 to go.
Bryce, that corner.
Aki McMichael with the basketball. He'll take it up. McMichael hands it off inside to Moreno. No good. Trying to get down the long rebound there. But Thomas has it. York hands it off to Onda. Onda inside with the left hand, kisses it off the glass and in. Lawrence underneath. Tough shot. He gets it to go. Nice take by Bryce Lawrence. York. Now Briggs fading away. Shot doesn't go. Aki McMichael there for the rebound. Up ahead to Lawrence. Going up. No good. It's loose. Lawrence gets it back though. Kicks it out to McMichael. Tries a little mid-range J. No good. Rebounded by Bouchard. Still a 10-point game. Poke free, picked up by York. Lawrence is on him. York, the spin move. Count it. How did that go? I don't know, but it did. Take a look at this.
Thank you.
Spinorama, Cam York touches just about every part of the rim and goes down and through. So Thomas a chance to cut it to 7 at the line here. York 77.1% on the year from the free throw line. No good on the free throw though. Jones out to Lawrence. Bounce pass underneath to Moreno, no good. York on this end, working around, no good. McMichael climbs the ladder for the rebounds. 8.5 to go in the game. UMPI with an 8-point lead. McMichael himself, blocked by Bouchard. It'll stay with UMPI. Jones to take it out. Get to McMichael. Jump stop. McMichael, his own post moves, was cut off there on the way up. Picked up by Lawrence, though. Thought about a 3. Inside, finds McMichael. And the good assist by Bryce Lawrence. Back to a 10-point game. I'll be trying to keep the intensity up. They have had control this whole second half so far. Here's a 3 by Briggs, off the mark. Minihan went up for the board, couldn't get it. McMichael is the one that tracks it down. Back to McMichael. Kicks it out, Carswell, thought about a 3, doesn't shoot that 3 ball too often. Jones gonna go right side and take on Rulke, can't finish. Pulled down by Bouchard. Now Briggs Tried to hit in the trailer. Rulke Jones was there at the right time. Lawrence up ahead. Oh, what an athletic play by Bryce Lawrence. The spark plug for UMPI off the bench makes it a 12-point game again. Rulke out of Desjardins. Back to him. Desjardins steps into a three, front rim. 7 minutes to go. Gilbert Jean Mendez awaits to get back on the floor. Carswell out of McMichael. Stops, pivoting around. Nice dump inside to Saquon Carswell. Timeout called by Coach Mason Pollard. It's a 30-second timeout. Take another look there at the sequence that led up to this Bryce Lawrence layup. Wow. So right now, Saquon Carswell has 22 to lead the Owls. Dwayne Williams with 14. Gilbert Jean Mendez with 11. McMichael has 9. As for Thomas, they are led by Cam York with 12. Luke Briggs has 11, and Jackson Rulke has 10. So 3 players in double figures there. Out of the timeout. It's a 14-point lead for UMPI, the biggest it's been. Bouchard fading away, tough shot, and he got it to go. Really tough shot there by Jacob Bouchard. Jean Mendez loses his footing, gets it back up. Now will swing it. Carswell. Now Jones trying to dish it underneath to Carswell. Oh, nice find to Lawrence, and he gets it to go. Back to a 14-point game. Bouchard trying to do it himself. He's bumped. Oh, did you see that? How that one went. I'm going to clip that. Let's see it. Jake Bouchard trying to do it himself. He's fouled. Flips it up behind his head, and it fell. Obviously doesn't count, but impressive. And he's at the line for 2. Bouchard averages 7.6 minutes. As a 1-and-1, excuse me. Misses the first. For a second, they had me thinking that counted. Williams into a 3. Got it. Dwayne Williams, what a day from beyond the arc for him. He's got, I guess, 3 triples. 3 of 4, though. Just been efficient. 14 in the game for him. Rulke steps back. A 3 for him, and he got it. Jones taking it up. Out of Jean Mendez. At the line, now gives to Lawrence. Wide open for 3, Bryce Lawrence. Have yourself a second half here. Lawrence has got 11 in the game. They kick it out. The runner here by Minahan doesn't go. All Uncle Mo wearing a white jersey right now for UMPI as Coach Kane yells settle. Under 5 minutes to go, they lead. In the corner, Williams. The paint, tough shot, got it to go, and here come the shots for UMPI. And this is the Owls we're used to seeing. Ahead by now 19 points, 76-59 on this end. Tough shot by Briggs. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line to try to complete the and-1 here. Take a look here at Bryce Lawrence. Just says, I'll just try it, and he got it. Got the bench to their feet. And he's been extremely efficient from 3-point this year. I believe he was 5 of 11 entering on the season entering today, so that makes him 6 for 12 on the year from beyond the arc. Doesn't shoot him often, but when he does, it's a good chance it's going in. He'll take the open three. Jones to Carswell. 16-point lead. Gene Mendez. Back to Williams. Wants another three. No good. But it bounces out to Lawrence, and they keep it. And now they'll just swing it around, try to take some time, although Gene Mendez takes it himself to the rim for two. York crossing over in the paint, goes down. UMPI takes it away. Jones up ahead, trying to find Carswell. He saves it along the end line. Carswell tried the reverse, no good, but he gets it back. Oh, and then they throw it away. Taken by York, has Jones to beat. Up ahead, Jones took it away from him. And the jump ball. What a play by Miles Jones. Just great hands all around. He's at the top of the NAC in assists. He's up there in steals as well. And line out of bounds here for York. Onda got the rebound, cutting to the hoop. Rulke fouled first. He will go to the line.
Hey, let's rebound now. Let's rebound. Dwayne, you're taking it out. You're taking it out. You are taking it out. Stay down there.
So at the line for two, it's Jackson Rulke. That's the 9th.
Okay. All right, thank you. No, you're good. You're good. Thank you.
Shot is good by Rulke. Dwayne Williams handing it off to Jones. A foul here on Thomas. Although there's going to be an offensive foul on Dwayne Williams, excuse me. – 16-point lead. UMPI in the driver's here with 3:15 to go. Trying to pick up their 8th straight win. Rulke kicking it out. A foul against Jones.
Hey, Miles.
That is Jones' 3rd personal. Bryce Lawrence has 4 for UMPI. Williams has 3. That's the foul trouble for the Owls. York misses the first. It's 2 because they're in double bonus. Well, it might have been in the act of shooting. No, it was not. Double bonus here. Gets the second. Get into Williams. Now McMichael up the middle. Crosses the timeline. Out to Gene Mendez. They get it back to him. Gene Mendez out to Williams. Thought about a 3. Now inside Carswell. Kicks it out. Jones, the jab step, and he drives. Trying to find McMichael. It's loose in there. UMPI needs to get a shot off. It'll go back over to Thomas anyway with 1 second. $15-point game. York off his own body, back over to UMPI. Owls trying to set up their pressure, their press breaker, excuse me. But Thomas isn't really going to pressure. McMichael. He's fouled by Bouchard. It is now a 1-and-1 for UMPI. McMichael, the best free throw shooter statistically in the NAC. 83.9% on the year. And they got them both. Big ones there, gets UMPI to 80 points, right around their average on the season, 80.3 they average. They lead by 17 here with 2 minutes and change to go. Rulke drives. He's fouled by Gene Mendez. Shooting 2 now is Rulke.
Let him know you're all fine. No, don't give up.
Rulke hits the first. And the second as well. McMichael bounces it to Gene Mendez. Up ahead, touches it over to Williams. 15-point lead for UMPI. They can go into stall mode. McMichael dribbles through some fouls, or avoids some fouls. Gene Mendez losing the ball. It's loose on the floor. He's trying to pick it up. Diving on it is Anda. It's still loose, like in hockey when the ball is stuck in the corner. And then a timeout will be granted to Coach Dan Kane. Some scrapping, extracurricular after that. As that was an all-out fight for the basketball. Coach Kane just wants his guys to come in. They're still talking. Take a look there at the scrap. Gene Mendez in there with Rulke. And then coming over the top there was York. He still had it, and then they granted the timeout long before then. But so timeout by Coach Kane. 1:39 to go. UMPI up by 15. Gene Mendez to take it out for UMPI. Carswell inside, got it back. Now McMichael, shot clock's winding, won't hit the rim. Up ahead, nice read by Williams. McMichael gets it back. And the Owls will keep possession after all that. Dribbling around midcourt, they get it back to him. Williams crossing over, McMichael. Side of Williams, tight pass, dishes it over to Carswell. They're going to take plenty of time off here. 5 on the shot clock. Now Jones takes it to the hoop, dishes it to Carswell, counted in the foul for good measure. Saquon Carswell continuing his career night. And it seems like with each passing game, he has a better and better outing. Look at the pass from Miles Jones. That is why he's third in the conference in assists, folks. He knows the exact timing, when to get rid of it, where to put it. And Carswell's got 24. I believe that is a season high for him, though I'm not entirely positive. Misses the free throw. Up ahead, Rolke going up, fouled by Bryce Lawrence, and I think that's number 5 on him, and it will be.
You can't go for that rebound.
Gene Mendez will replace Bryce Lawrence, who will receive an ovation, and he will finish the night with 11 points. Gutsy effort off the bench, 11 points in 17 minutes, and he fouls out of the game. Rolke makes the first. So UMPI trying to tie Husson and Farmington for a night before they play tomorrow, and the winner of that one will then get sole possession of first place. We'll be trying to get to 7-1. Rolke makes both. Under a minute, 15-point game. Williams back to McMichael. Picks up his dribble in a tough spot, bounces it to Jones. Now to Gene Mendez. Oh, no look pass inside. Carswell misses. It'll stay with UMPI. .1 seconds. They get it into Jones. Jones gets it in, to Williams. Up, no good. Gets his own miss. The stick back, still no. It's still loose, and now Williams will pick up a foul. After all that, 94 feet from Thomas's basket. That'll send them to the line for 2. Since we are in bonus land, bonus territory. A 4-second differential between the shot and game clock. UMPI can take some time here. Carswell needs to find somebody. Gets to McMichael, talking to him. McMichael back to midcourt. And now Miles Jones. Thomas is going to call off the Dogs, as our crowd will give a much-deserved ovation. These UMPI Owls. And McMichael is fouled. He can go to the line for 2. So it is a 1-on-1 situation for Aki McMichael. 2 for 2 on his last trip. Misses that one. That'll do it for tonight. UMPI is going to come away with yet another victory. Their 8th in a row. 82-68 is the final score. As the Owls win another one. They just keep finding ways to win, to their credit. Adjusting to life after Doug McCullough. And they win another. They improve to 7-1 and will join Husson and Farmington at the top of the NAC standings. So they improve to 7-1. Thomas will drop to 4-5 in conference. So that is going to do it for tonight. UMPI was led by Saquon Carswell with 24. Dwayne Williams helped them with 19. And then Thomas was led by Jackson Rolke with 19, and Luke Briggs had 14. But another victory for the Owls, who improved to 15-3 overall. We will see you tomorrow, folks, when Maine Maritime comes to town.